Okay, now we've already learned how to just complete a square. Now, this is what one of the problems could look like. This is the easiest of them. Okay, and then I'll get on to the hardest that you might see. Okay, now it would be nice, like we were practicing a minute ago, if it said x squared plus 6x, and I just didn't have anything there. Any suggestions how I could get rid of that negative 55 so it wasn't there? What could I do to get it out of the way for right now? Anyone know?
Add it?
Yeah. Let's get rid of it for right now because it's in my way. So I'm going to add it to both sides. Okay, so this won't say 0 now. It's going to actually say, we'll put the 55, positive 55s over here. Okay, hey, that's all right. Now, tell me what number's going in that box. You can chat because I don't have the chat box up, but I want to see what number's going in that box. I can pull my chat box up over here. Maybe. There we go. Let's see. You guys are coming up. Ooh, I got a couple of you so far. Okay, how do we remember? We take B. Remember, CTS. Complete the square. You take B, and B is 6. You divide it by 2. 6 divided by 2. And then you square it. So I got 3 squared, which is 9. Okay, if you want and you forget that this is now a perfect square and what goes inside of here, you can always take the middle step. Okay, the 55 is over here now. Okay, oh crap, what did I do? I added 9 here. You know what I forgot? To keep things in balance, I got to add 9 to both sides. See, because right here, I moved the 55 over. I said, yeah, but I'm going to complete the square. I'm adding 9 over here because now it looks pretty. I know what to do with this. But because I added 9 there, I've got to add it to both sides. So this is not 55. It's going to be, 64. You know why I like 64? I know the square root of 64. Okay, if you aren't sure how to factor this, you can always magic X. But I'm hoping by now you're like, oh, Miss Sweat said whatever half of B is what comes in here. So I can write this as X plus 3 squared is equal to 64. Here's how you solve. If I want to get, rid of that square, you take the square root. And in the beginning of class, I said, what's the square root of X plus 3 squared? It's just X plus 3. You could put parentheses, but they're not necessary at this point. And then I'm going to ask, what's the square root of 64? Most of you are going to say 8. I'm going to say, you know what, guys? It could be negative 8. Think about it. What is negative 8 times negative 8? Yeah, it equals 64. That's where this plus or minus comes into play. And in the quadratic formula, X equals opposite of B plus or minus square root of. That's where the plus or minus. Okay, now I have to do is solve for X. Here's how you solve for X. To get X by itself, subtract 3 from both sides. So you write X equals negative 3 plus or minus 8. So now you have 2 equations here. One of them's going to use the plus sign. One's going to use the minus sign. So I've got negative 3 plus 8, which is 5. Or I have negative 3 minus 8, which is negative 11. So my 2 answers are X is 5 or negative 11. They'll probably write it, though, in the pretty braces. 5, comma, negative 11.